Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Celtics come into Game 3 up 2 games to none with a relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory. The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the New York Knicks. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
This series already at 2 games to nothing. A lot to play for tonight. This is the Eastern Conference Semifinals. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the 4th member of our team, Allie LaForce. Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. White and Brown are the wingmen. Tatum at the 4 with Kata in at the 5. And it's Simons in at the 1. And for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. Taking a look at the Celtics, they're firing on all cylinders. Up 2-0 in the series. But now they enter a hostile environment.
Yeah, and that often affects your secondary scores the most. Some of the shots that go in at home don't on the road. They may need their stars to step up early in this one. Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
There's Simons with a 3. Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, nice control by Simons. Stopping on a dime, getting it to fall.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Tatum. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
How about the answer from Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebound Boston. And so far, no one has figured out a way to slow this group down. 6 wins in a row in the postseason and aiming to make it 3-0 here tonight.
They are definitely a talented group, and they are clearly in the driver's seat right now. But that could change here tonight.
And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Boston out in front. They're up by 3. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
So the Celtics 5 right now. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. And Freddie Simons out there with Derek White. And it's Kata in at the 5, roaming the paint. Outside White, fires the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir, I'm putting this one home.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. And stolen by Brown. Tatum finds White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Simons outside. The 3 is up. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Simons. White's got 6.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
And so it's Boston going into the break up 12. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Back to the game after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Boston Celtics.
The difference in field goal percentage is crazy. They're getting exactly what they want out there.
Yeah, even if adjustments are made, how does that defense really slow them down? And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, They find themselves down 2-0. Could be looking at a tough path forward. Shaq, is panic part of the vocabulary?
Normally, you don't say panic in situations like these, but right now, these guys need to smash that panic button, do something different.
I don't think they could take the same approach and win this series. Adjustments are needed for them to get back in it.
Just like adjustments are needed here in the studio, but that's a story for another day. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. How about Derek White really making a difference here?
Well, tonight is a big game, and you have to be impressed with the way he's come out firing.
You get the sense when there's big-time performances to be had, this guy wants to take part. You expect that this is a trend that will continue here.
Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in a 2-guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And here's Brunson from the arc. It's hauled in by White. Boston's got 6 of 7 threes to fall. Oh, wow!
Looking to close things out, that might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And here's Brunson from the arc. Boston pulls it in. Brown scanning the floor from deep. And the three-pointer goes. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
New York, again, can't hit. He got it up. The shot no good. And so it's Boston ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More 2K action in just a moment. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports.
And that'll wrap up Game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important Game 4 for the Celtics.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way. And I don't think it's going to get past Game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jaylen Brown.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown are the wingmen, and it's Simons in at the point guard position. And Brown with the stuff.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA.